Hey, have you noticed how hard it is to find time to sit down and learn these days? Kind of crazy the last year, hasn't it been? Blinkist will solve that for you. Go to Blinkist.com/boost to start your free 7-day trial and get 25% off a Blinkist premium membership. How are you? Happy Monday. Well, here we are. It's that week I usually start singing Over the River and Through the Woods to grandmothers, but not this year, not for sure. We don't really know if anybody's going anywhere, but we do know tomorrow will be another day, and another, and another, and another, if you're lucky. We need to make the best of that, right? And it's a great time to do it. It is the Daily Boost from MotivationToMove.com. Every single day, there is one simple thing you can do to get what you want in life, no matter what happens, no matter what gets in the way. You stand up, you take a step, and you repeat until you get what you want. Why would you stop before you got there anyway, huh? A lot of people do that. It's like, Scott, I want to do this. You want to do what? I want to do this. Okay, go do it. All right, fine. And then they go after it. Then eventually they stop, and I see them like 6 months later and say, hey, so what's going on with that thing you wanted to do? Well, I got kind of a little busy, a little distracted. I mean, things happen, you know. So, okay, well, all right, that's cool. Stand up, take a step, repeat. Keep going until you create what you want, no matter what gets in the way. I tell you what, if you'll get out of bed every single day with that mantra, if you can't even get yourself out of bed, if you're tired, like, I don't know, man. All you have to do is remember, all I have to do is keep going. And, of course, make some adjustments along the way. Get smart about what you're doing. And the more you do that, the more you learn, the more you buckle down, the more you discipline yourself to do the things you know that work, well, the more likely you'll get it. That's how it works. How are you? My name is Scott Smith, founder, Chief Motivating Officer here at MotivationToMove.com on a holiday week here in the United States of America. So you may have noticed how hard it is to find time to sit down and learn these days. Life is pretty distracting, isn't it? Which is why I recommend the app called Blinkist. I have for about a year now. Blinkist is for everyone who cares about learning and doesn't have a lot of time, and that's probably everyone. Blinkist takes the key ideas and insights from over 4,000 nonfiction bestsellers in more than 27 categories and gathers them all together in 15-minute text and audio explainers. They call them Blinks. By the way, they also have podcast Blinks now, so you can get to the heart of a podcast episode fast. 15 million people use Blinkist to learn more about self-improvement, personal development, management, leadership, mindfulness, and happiness. I use Blinkist, and I do it when I first sit down in the morning. I have just learned over time that it gets my mind focused, and I get a bunch of new ideas. By the way, I recommend Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker and Shoot for the Moon by Richard Wiseman. I've been listening to both just this morning. Blinkist has a special offer just for you, our audience. Go to Blinkist.com/boost to start your 7-day trial and get 25% off a Blinkist premium membership. That's Blinkist.com, Blinkist, Blinkist.com/boost to get 25% off a 7-day free trial. Blinkist.com/boost. You know, even though it's a Monday morning on a holiday week, I still have to ask the question, have you done your homework? Did you sit down and take a look at your life? What do you like? What do you don't like? How's it going? How's it not going? 2020 has been a crazy year. Do you want to change next year? Are you okay with the way things are? If you start asking that question yourself, you don't have to listen to me or anybody else. Just sit down by yourself and ask that question. You'll begin to get answers, and you'll begin to say, well, yeah, this is what I really like to make happen. And suddenly, magically, it'll begin to happen because you've shifted your focus just a little bit to what you want, what you don't want. And when you do that, things are going to change. If you need help, get my Perfect Week Planner. It starts with teaching you how to control your time, how to manage your time. Because if we can take your time back and control your time, what you do with your day, you have time to do stuff you want to do with your day, right? Perfect Week Planner. Go to MotivationToMove.com and download it. It's a simple one-page PDF, and there's about a 12-minute video. Watch the video so you know exactly how I intended it for you to use to get the best results. So, a goal-setting show today. I know, goals. Listen, I think you should set goals. Here's why. Because I think you're kind of an automatic goal-setting machine anyway. I think you have ideas that pop into your head. You might not consider them goals, but they are. I know that because they pop into your head, and suddenly you're doing different things. I see it all the time. I see it on myself. Have you ever had something pop into your head and suddenly, like 2 years later, you find yourself doing it? You set a goal. You accomplish it. You didn't even know it. You're a goal-setting machine. And if you want to feel more excited, I want you to set goals. Now, again, I'm not going to go step by step like the 7 ways to set goals. You can do that. You can Google it. It is everywhere. It kind of sort of works if you got your mind into it, right? But there's another reason to do it. And in my view, we always have to have the why. Simon Sinek said that, right? You got to have the why. Absolutely have the why. Once you know what you want to do, you have to know why you want to do it. And why you want to do it is, for me, when it comes to goal setting, it's real simple. Nothing to do with whatever the goal is. It's the act of goal setting. It's because it fires me up. It puts me on a mission to maximize my life experience. I want to say it so you get it. Do you want to be fired up? Do you want to be on a mission to maximize your life experience? So you get out of bed every single day and it's like, woohoo! Is that possible? Yeah. Every minute of the day? Probably not. But most days, certainly you can get up and go, oh, well, not quite yet. Wait, let me fix that. Woohoo! Off I go again, right? You can flat out make your life experience exactly what you want it to be. Now, I have said for years and years and years, the heartbeat of your life are your goals. All I mean by that is when you set a goal, you begin to feel alive. Why? Because now you have something to pursue, something to go after. If you're drifting in the wind and feeling unhappy, it's because you don't have something dialed in. Think about it for just a second right now. Number one question I get from people is, Scott, I don't know what to do. Can you help me? So what do you mean by that? Well, I have no idea. I'm lost. I'm drifting. I'm stuck. And I hear it all the time. I know me personally. If you want to make me unhappy, just make me feel stuck. If I want to be happy, I need to be on a mission. And sometimes that makes me unhappy. Strangely, have you ever noticed that? Wait, I was unhappy sitting on my butt doing nothing, but now I'm working harder than I ever had. Am I unhappy? It's kind of an oddball thing, but I'm telling you, when you have an idea in mind of what you're heading after, of why you're going after it, when you believe that goals are the heartbeat of your life and that a goal makes you feel alive, it gives you purpose because you're every single day getting out of bed, taking on daily experiences and tracking down your goals, your experience is what life is all about, and that's what goals do for you. So get that. Don't set a goal just because somebody told you to write it down on a list. I'm going to go do this, this, and this. Don't do that. Expand on it. Decide what the experience. Why are you doing it? What do you want at the end of the day? You don't have to wait for it either. The minute you start to get the result of that goal. The experience changes today. Here's something else too. You can consider your goals a tangible expression of your values on the inside. And what I mean by that is you believe something inside of you. And maybe on a day-to-day basis, you're not actually walking your talk, are you? I'm not saying you're not, but maybe you're not. But you believe something inside of you, the way you should roll in your world, the way you see the world. Well, imagine how happy you would be if every single action you did throughout the day just aligned right with that. That you chose goals that really made you thrive on the inside. That's all about experience, isn't it? That's happiness. When what you feel on the inside is reflecting the actions on the outside, oh my gosh. That's powerful. That's a big smile on your face. Even on a bad day, you're going to smile more. You can take on almost anything. It doesn't matter. You know where you're heading, right? I said a little bit earlier, goals are automatic. They are. They pop into your head, and suddenly you're heading another. How'd you start that? I don't know. I just had an idea one day. Here I am. Boom. A lot of people have entire careers like that. Well, how'd you get into that line of work? Well, one day I just got hired. Boom, 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 boom. Goals set themselves. Sometimes you set the goal for yourself, right? Sometimes that happens. Other times, somebody who's well-meaning, could be that guy down there, could be her over here, could be your wife, could be your husband, could be your friend, could be your neighbor, could be your boss, could be anybody. They walk down the hall, they walk in front of you, they lean over in the bed, they go, honey, I have something I think you ought to help me with. Boom, goal's been set. You got to go do it. But what about me? See, if you don't have goals and if you don't know what the experience was supposed to be, you're just going to go do whatever anybody puts in your lap. And how many times in your life have you done that? Have you just accepted what's arrived? It's okay. I'll just do it. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. I'll do it. It's okay. I'll help out. I'll go that direction. That's fine. I'll get to my thing later. Your experience in your life is all you got there, guys. That's it. It's all you got. How you see the world, how you experience the world, mad, happy, upset, bouncing on off the walls. I don't care what it is. How you view the world, how you experience the world every single day is all you got. You don't have anything else. So if you want to really enjoy your life, make sure that in your mind, you've set some goals and you are pursuing those at least a little bit every single day. The meaningful life that you desire way down deep inside your heart and soul is absolutely a result of setting and pursuing meaningful goals. Never set goals and forget them. That's not cool, is it? Set your goals. Pursue them. Live them every single day. Don't haphazardly put on a list and shove it in your pocket. Make sure it means something to you. I guarantee to you, about 90% of the goals you've written down don't mean much to you. But that other 10%, oh my God, it's life-changing. So a little different take on goal setting today, but I'm telling you, it is really tracking down the experience. If you were ever to ask me, Scott, what drives you? Totally, completely in my life experience. Non-stop. I have always evaluated, looking at it, setting goals based on how my life is going, how I feel it's going. Do I like it? Do I don't like it? That's pretty much it. And then I can put the actual tactical goals and the strategic goals in place to allow me to continue to get that. And that's what I'm getting at today. So do some thinking on that as you get ready for the end of the year. As we move closer to the end of the year, we'll do more specific goal setting stuff for you. But today, laying the foundation a little bit for you. So tomorrow, what can you do in a year? Getting closer, once you think about it now, right? What can you do in a year? You probably can't accomplish what you want this month before the end of 2020, but what can you do next year? On Wednesdays, understanding the 9-year life cycle. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, we'll have a gratitude show again. And on Friday, every day is a new day. You really do get to start over every single day, including today. So get out there and do it. And I'll see you tomorrow right here on the Daily Boost.